Hi everyone, this is Killshot99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, the ISLES, VOX versus SLY. If you're brand new to our channel, well, you're not going to be brand new to our channel, but maybe you don't know what Playdead Live is. It is a turn-based role-playing game. We play on Friday nights, we play on Monday nights, Wednesday nights. We do pack opening. We got our own portal being built. We got our own community. Just a great group of people, and tonight we're going to continue our season even further. We're about two-thirds finished with this season, about 10 games left to go. All the games have strong playoff implications. That's what I wanted to say. The gear is amazing. We've got piece number 13 tonight of Phantasm piece. Phantasm is the craziest gear, best stats we've ever put out. You absolutely know Phantasm is going to be on the portal, but there might be another gear set right around the corner, and I heard an ability called Rampage. Now, you can speculate all you want. Rampage will be in the next gear set coming up, so that will be in the pretty near future. Phantasm has been phenomenal. We got two more pieces. One of those pieces is tonight. And usually as we roll into a new set, there's a couple of pieces. There's the final piece of one set and then the first piece of the next set. And I'm going to tell you, the stats are ridiculous. The abilities are ridiculous. And I do think that's going to be the first set that we officially get people start gearing up for the portal. It's going to be a lot of fun. I do want to say big shout out. I see Valar up there. Shouting out Valar, who's been a member for a long, long time. Hello, 99 Army Kills. Great mods. Channel members, PDO players, sponsors, bundles, box lovers, kills, coins. You know how we do it. Let me give a few shout outs because I like to, more pets, Craven Light. I know Craven is all about the pets. More trigger pets as well, Craven, because you know some of the pets are going to be specific toward the battleground. Some are going to be unique abilities, and there will be more trigger pets as well. So absolutely. A little bit of news. So when I get here a little bit early, one of the reasons why I want to stream early is A, we want to stream early, but B, we also want to play a little early so some of our players can get some rest, get ready for the next event. So we will be playing tonight. We got Friday night. We're going to do the continuation of our roulette tournament. So if you were out in round one, well, you're gonna earn some chips back. You're not out. You were still in it. You still got a chance for some epic prizes. Saturday night, we're going to be back with Clash. We got to do it. Look, we have not clashed in a month. Saturday night, be here. We're going to have a fun example. It's going to be a huge, huge battle. We're getting close to the end of the Clash season as well. But I think it's been too long since we got together and done that. The only thing I'm not 100% sure about yet is whether or not we're going to do our box event on Sunday night or if we're going to do it on Tuesday night. I'm 50-50 at this point, so I won't know until Saturday. So if we do it again, but our box event, I'm going to encourage everybody to at least pop in for a little bit because there's going to be some nice prizes with the box event as well. Those of you that already have boxes, it's been sold out for a month. So you can't get a box at this point, but you can show up, cheer some people on, see what your faction mates are getting, and there are going to be some survival bags mixed into that. So we did freedom bags the last time. We're going to do a survival bag with this next event. It will either be Sunday night or Tuesday. It's summertime. We're having a lot of fun. People are doing a lot of things, but they're staying loyal to Playdead Live, so I appreciate all of you guys and the time and the commitment and all the things you guys have done. But we are going to ramp back up to our events and our event nights. So I would expect Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, how we do it. It's the way we've done it for years. I know everybody can't make every single event, but some people can. And that's why I'm going to stream. I'm going to stream for, the people that can make what they can make and the people that can be here every single, 3 or 4 nights whenever we're doing the events. I'll get to the standings. I'll get to PCP points in a minute. So let me also say this. We are ramping up the portal at like lightning speed. I got an update last week. I got another update today. We're already talking about game development, app development, phase 2 development with an auction house with different upgrades. I mean, so many things are happening. These developers are super focused. So today I got an upgrade. I'll probably test it a little bit later tonight or tomorrow. But I did one test on it. Let me tell you guys, okay? This is what I was able to do. I was able to buy Phantasm shoulders out of the auction house. I was able, and you guys will know what I'm talking about, they've already tested it. I was able to apply 2 relics. And then instead of removing anything, any of the relics, anything else, I was able to apply a gem and a glyph. And in the past, you had to take the gem and the glyph off in order to enhance. But then I was able, after 2 relic upgrades and a gem and a glyph were attached, I was able to add a 3rd relic and a 4th relic, and it continued to do the upgrade. And that's exactly the way it's supposed to work. Now, hopefully it continues to work that way, but I tested one, and it was absolutely flawless. I only have to check one thing out of it, and that is to see if the 3rd relic upgraded without taking into account the gem and the glyph. That's the only thing. I'm not sure if it deducted that total, because you can't boost that up. But if that's the only issue that we have at this point with the upgrades, we're in great, great shape. And I do know the developers are already working on other things as well. So they're already working on the player profile, the level up system, just all the wonderful stuff. So seeing these stats go up is just phenomenal. I'm excited. So we will be testing that. I'll have some people jump on, test it tonight, test it tomorrow. We'll play around with it. And it seems like we're getting them information faster, and they're rolling us out even faster. So awesome stuff. So that's why we started earlier, so I can tell you guys everything. Big collective, get well soon to all of our players a little bit under the weather or have some things going on. Trigger, Trigger's not playing tonight, but certainly we want her to get well soon. Moonshot had been dealing with some medical issues, so we want Moonshot to get well, get healthy. So all of you guys take care of yourself. I mean, it's a great PDL community, very, very close-knit group. We need all of you guys getting well, because we're stronger when everybody is playing our game, right? So we want our game to be fun. We want it to be fast-paced, but we want as many people as we can get here. And that kind of goes back to the point I talked about with other people. If we're always going to have a scheduling conflict with a player or something on the team. So if the remainder of the season, we're not expected to cancel any games. We're going through to the postseason. We got a big tournament. I see Trigger. There you go. Probably typing with one hand. But we want to get to the playoffs. We want to get a good battle. We want to crown a champion, because Busy, are we excited about the next battleground? Where's Busy at? Because you guys got to know. There are some things that I am so ready for you guys to see. Oh my goodness. As good as the Isles have been, I can't even tell you what it's going to be, but let me just tell you, yeah, I'm not. You guys won't get it out of me, but the maps are going to be amazing. So we're super excited. We're already got it in the works for you guys. So we're always trying to be a month, because we're going to be in the next season in about a month, believe it or not. I mean, around September, like probably right after Labor Day, we're going to be moving right along. So be ready. You want to win this championship, but the one thing about PDL, there's always a new season, there's always a new map, and there's always a new strategy. So here we go. Let me take you to tonight's standings. Now, don't get too excited yet. So first thing first, the way our scoring software works is this. And this isn't a positive or a negative or a knock on anybody. SLY is not in first place. Okay? SLY and ARC are tied. ARC is technically in first place due to the tiebreaker, which is head-to-head matchups. Now, if they end up tied in record and they end up tied in head-to-head matchups, then that point differential is the 3rd tiebreaker. So then SLY would be in first place. This is how close they are. So overall, SLY is 7-3, but the software ranks it by point differential. But hold that thought for a minute. So first of all, this match is important for VOX, because VOX wants to go into 3rd place if they win tonight, and also for SLY. If SLY wins, they're a half a game ahead of ARC, but ARC and SLY play Monday night, and that game will be for first place regardless of what happens tonight. Because if SLY wins on Monday night, then they will be 2-2 against each other, and SLY will have the tiebreaker. If ARC wins, ARC will be a game ahead and also have a 3-1 advantage which would be huge. That game Monday night is as big as it gets pre-playoff. It is a very, very important game. But tonight's game is important too because VOX is trying to build some momentum. They're tied with Mirror, and it's also big for SLY. So both of these teams really want to leave it all out there. You can see a little bit more of the schedule. This isn't the entire season, but we've got tonight, then we got 2 games next week. And look at what happens the first week of August. We got Arc and VOX, neutral field, and we got SLY and Mirror, neutral field. Those are the final 2 neutral games of the season. I'm pretty anxious and looking forward to that as well. Let me take you guys to something that has changed the way we play all season long is the PCP points. And it'll change next season and the new map because there'll be more PCP points that we'll be going after as well. So here you go. Here's tonight's PCP points, and you can take a look. Let's take a look at the Bombers up there. We got Deadly Dimes in sole possession of the gold bars. Deadly Dimes, 200 points, finishing off those walls. Behind Deadly Dimes, and she missed a game last week, that was Kel. You got Kel, Cat, Football, B-Dub, the remainder of the group that have taken down basically 3 walls so far this season. Go over to the DZ. DZ, how good is that battle going to be Monday night? Because Crimson's playing tonight. Crimson will have a chance to get some DZ points. Cat's playing tonight. She'll get some DZ points. But if Crimson plays well tonight, Crimson could be in first place in the DZ points playing Arc on Monday night. So you could have a battle between Julia and Crimson for that defender type position. But hold tight. We still got Regine and we still got Cat playing tonight. So there's a lot that can happen with the PCP points. Look at the Rovers. Rovers, who likes to ruffle some feathers? We got Dimes, we got Kel, we got Jim, we got Dow. Look at that list. And then tonight, the Cannonball bonus. Dimes is in play tonight. Jim, Flyrod, B-Dub on the list, not in play tonight, but Deacon Beach is. So you got Dimes and Deacon both here tonight. Will one of them capture a Cannonball? We'll have to wait and see. So good stuff, everybody. Now I'm going to take you to crazy gear, crazy stats, and a really, really awesome bundle with some consolidated items. As you know, we removed a couple of those bionic hammer, bionic axe, bionic mace, and that freed up some more spots for you guys on these bundles. So now, because you get the combat orb, there's about 3 or 4 more extra items that you're getting per bundle because you no longer have to collect all 4 of those. Pretty cool stuff. So this bundle tonight is even bigger and more packed than ever. Here it is, everybody. More unique items. Take you up top to the silver. Yes, absolutely. And you better treat this like gold because resin restores are not in a lot of items. And we know what Friday nights are like. But tonight, Elixir ASC, Elixir of Iron. I'm going to give you 2 resin restores. And I'm also going to give you the extremely hard to get 1 triple dimes potion. So 2 resin restores and a triple dimes up there in that silver bundle. 5 post-battle pet revives, 2 hex, 2 dynamo, 1 of each of your waxes. Go down to the red bundle. Does the red bundle look a little different tonight? Check this out. Dire Red, Lagoon Ruby. Got your Mayhem. And what do we have? Right here. This replaces the Bionic Hammer, Axe, Mace, and Sword. Now, everybody, it is 1 item to collect, and it is a beautiful, look at that combat orb. Collect them, turn them in, and your damage will go up, and that is to your personal stats. Also, another item that we hardly have ever seen by request. Don't get used to seeing a lot of these in here either, but if you're building up your ATT, check this out. Bionic Red Thread. Before, only available in the boxes. Yep, I'm giving you Red Thread tonight. Red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, and both of these items were heavily requested. So yes, I am going to give you 4 Fury 4s and 4 Frantic 5s. So I'm loading you up with Fury 4s and Frantic 5s. The last 3 bundles, I think we put these in there for you guys. So most people should be building a little bit of surplus. Go over to the gold bundle. Dire Blue, Lagoon Sapphire, Glyph of Robust. And here's something you still have to collect individually because there's 7 different layers of this. So here's a Onyx Torso, Pearl Torso, Sapphire Torso. Take it down. I got a lot of requests for upgrade skins. Of course we did because We just rolled out inventory. Every time we roll out inventory, people are like, give me the skins. Give me them skins. So there you go. Giving you a gold skin, a stellar skin, max seal smoke. Specialty gem tonight is your dire medley, and it is of the ignite variety. Take you over to the green. Energy orb, much like the combat orb. Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Bionic Brain by request. Again, you won't see these often, usually only in boxes, but I'm giving you a Bionic to get you leveling up that ATT again. Cryptic Glyph, Prime Armor skins, Platinum skins. Glyph of Hulk by request, strongest base in the game, and Seal and Thrill. Take you guys up top. Gold Summon skins, Mythic skins, Elemental Ice Stone. So if you have the Rhyme Pet, now you can start building up a little bit of those Elemental Ice. So tonight, are you going to be playing Elemental Fire? Are you going to be playing Elemental Ice? Will you potentially use Core to set off your trigger feature? Will you use Rhyme to set off your trigger feature? We know they have some unique abilities. Pay attention in pre-match buffs, and we're going to see who's going to do what. And then, of course, I mean, the stats on these pieces of gear are amazing. And what do you guys think about the arc? Is that a belt buckle? Is that the craziest belt buckle you've ever seen in your life? Here it is, everybody. The Phantasm belt, giving you health 400, damage 250, base 130, armor pin 90, highest armor pin in the game, 2 socket spots, and also the second piece of gear that has absorb. That means if you've collected it, you now have absorb 10. If somebody hits you or you throw a grenade, somebody uses a mythic blue that's going to come back and hit you for 35, and you use your absorption ability, now they're hitting you for 25. And don't ask me, and this is not a knock on anybody, Julia bit the dust last week. Craven Light bit the dust. Ron killed somebody a couple weeks ago. High-end players are dying in Play Dead Live. Good players are dying. So I'm telling you, anything that you can do to minimize some of that 10%, 20%, 30%, these type of items are going to become key at the end of the season, in the playoffs, and next season. So absorption, you might not think that somebody hitting you with a mythic blue and hitting you for 35% is a big deal. There's a big difference between 35% and 25%. That could be an extra turn it takes for somebody to kill you. So pay attention to the absorption ability and what that does. So there are a lot of ways to play Dead Live, and those extra stats are just one part of it. Kel, let's see some bundle action, because I know there's a lot of pieces of gear, and people have been going absolutely crazy this season. And let you get something really cool. We did a call last night, and we were talking about just a whole myriad of topics. And Crimson chimed in the call, and she goes, I want to own a piece of Play Dead Live. And when the portal came out, and I love it, because you guys are owning a piece of Play Dead Live. You're owning the cryptocurrency. We're developing a metaverse, land shards, being able to build out things. You are putting your own niche, your own signature right on everything that we do. And it's just a matter of time before our cryptocurrency starts ramping back up with all the new development, whether it's our Burn Arcade, whether it's our metaverse, or whether it is future development with our games and the app games. So it's going to be a heck of a ride. So Kel, let's see these bundles, and we're going to get down to business. We got a good game tonight. We're going to get an early start for you guys. And remember, once I announce these bundles and I do the pre-match buffs, don't forget to also list what your elemental ability is. So just give me a couple seconds. We'll get those bundles posted up here, so you'll be able to kind of keep it in your notes. And there you go. Check out these bundles. Who's going to be rocking the Phantasm gear? Who's going to become a summoner? Who is going to collect the complete set? Craven Light, Father Ron, Flyrod, Dow, Dimes, J-Law, Moonshot, the Assassin Julia Muse, Bomber Bones, Football Master, Pope, B-Dub, Jim, Crimson Cat, Samurai, Valar, Trigger, Busy, Tiny, Rajin, Kel. And E-Beach is like, I'm liking that red bundle. And I don't blame Eric. That's a loaded red bundle. So E-Beach picking up the red. You know what? We're calling him Eric the Red tonight. He went from Deacon Beach to Eric the Red. So congratulations, everybody. Great, great bundle. Tonight, if you are playing, if you're in the action tonight, if you're Eric the Red, if you're Ray Jen, Father Ron, Cat, Crimson, Dimes, Bones, Craven, Football, J-Law, Ocean Man, Tiny or Joe, give me your pre-match buffs right now. And don't forget to put your elemental in there as well. Everybody needs to know your elemental. If you do not put an elemental and you hit with an elemental pet, you will not trigger your ability. I see Deacon there. You can see what he's rocking, putting the Elysium ring or Elysium tape on the eye ring. Craven Light, protecting the guard, Ice Elemental. Crimson using Mantis for a little extra damage boost. She's going Ice Elemental. You guys can see where the Eli. I'm not going to read them all. You guys can see them scrolling up there. I've already gotten the list from everybody, so I know what they're doing. This is for your purpose only. All right. We'll get the last couple in there while you guys are watching the scroll. Let me take you down to tonight's starting lineup. You guys know where we're at because we were just here last week. We're going back to one of the most deadly, most ferocious, hardest places to win in Play Dead Live. That's right. We're taking you guys to the SLY Swamp. It is right here. Our tonight's starting lineup is as follows. We got in the rover position. This dude is all over the place. He can play any position. Certainly one of the most lethal in the game, if not the most lethal. Craven Light. Craven Light's going to be followed by another person that might be getting on the list. How about Father Ron get some consideration for most lethal this season as well? Ron has been vicious. Craven, then Ron. After Ron, we're going to kick it over to defending Bomber of the Year. That's right, Bomber Bones will be followed by Ray Jen. Ray Jen's going to be followed by former MVP Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes, followed by Eric the Red, a.k.a. the Deacon. And then going last for Team SLY is going to be Crimson Tide Priestess, making a strong case for Defender of the Year. Followed by Cat, who is always in the conversation for Most Valuable Player. She's a former Defender of the Year. One more time. Craven, Ron, Bones, Ray Jen, Dimes, Eric, Crimson, and Cat. Captains, be on point tonight. You know you have to challenge professionally. There could be some challenges tonight. If you lose your challenge, you have to pay $25 for the next challenge. Keep the games going. Keep it flowing. I'm going to try to get you guys to get your moves somewhere between 15 to 25 seconds tonight. So focus, be engaged, but know what you're going to do. I'm going to push you guys. I'm going to push the tempo. Here we go. We're starting it out. Craven Light, you're on the clock. You got 15 seconds to give me a move. What you got, Craven Light? Craven Light's going to cameo straight up to the temple. After he cameos up to the temple, he's going to activate Guard, which is going to put a boss on Main Street. So he's using his legendary turn number 1. He's going to put Ward over on Bones to prevent anything bad from happening there by Father Ron. Sneaky, sneaky. Going to go Seal, and he's going to light up a red gel, which in SLY Stadium is a blue gel. All right, so Craven Light's going to be playing boss in 1. Ron already says it hits. We'll cap in 3. Ron, you're on the clock. What do you got, Ron? We got a boss out on Main Street. We got a ward for Bones. Looks like SLY could be playing it straight up at home based on their first move. We'll see. They can be a little bit tricky. All right, so let's see what Ron's got in store. So Ron is going to follow suit. He's going to head over to the temple. Okay, so no big drama moves in turn number 1. Pretty straight up by both teams. Ron is going to play boss on their chest. It will be 90% of health because we are in the SLY Swamp. Ron has a lot of health, as we know, so it is still pretty stacked. Going to drop a seal, and Ron's going to fire a blue gel. Well, in that blue gel, Craven Light says Red Psycho. First Psycho of the game. They want to shut it down. That 10% damage is going to go back to Ron. Ron has Absorption. If it was a Mythic, this is where Ron could say Absorption, and he could stop 10% of it. But it is a Red Psycho. I'm not telling you anything that hopefully you don't know. But because it's a Red Psycho, Ron has Absorption. The red just breaks his absorption because it handles the first 20%. So let's go from Ron over to Bomber Bones. Bomber Bones, you're on the clock. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to get your move in. And a big, big shout out to Craven and Ron. Those are pretty fast first moves. So we got Bones, and after Bones, we got Ray Jin. All right, Bomber Bones says, peace out, Ward. You did what I needed you to do. And she sends Boss over to their chest. So yes, we are playing pretty straight up so far. Strawman and Boss game. Bones playing Boss in round 1, Woodcap in 3. Going to turn into a sniper. Going to steal Ray Jin's Boss. Going to straight up just hijack it. And F5 Rapture loaded to the wall. All right, dismiss Ward. Playing Boss, turn into a sniper. Takes Boss, and then go on F5. Now, she's also... Now, Ron, I got to tell you, I know you're going to halt, but she also gets a bonus enrage from her legendary. She starts out with it. Amy, what's the enrage on your legendary before I look it up real quick? On your cosmic, I'm sorry. It's an extra E4, is it not? All right, E3. So, Ron, you can certainly halt it for halt. It is going to be a Rapture, and it's going to be S8 Rapture. So do you still want to go with the halt? Or do you want to go in a different direction? And I appreciate you being fast on the halt, but I wanted to let you know what the overall is, because not everybody knows she starts out with an S3. But that is the effect of her cosmic. All right. So there is no halt playing. Amy, that was a little too much juice. You got their attention. So F5 Rapture is going to be an S8 Rapture. Ron says we're going to go ahead and burn a blue on it. That's the safest play. So, and again, Amy has absorption for her gear. So the red-blue is only going to hit her absorption. It's going to get rid of it. She's going to take no personal damage. All right. Let's go from Bomber Bones over to Ray Jin. Ray Jin, you're on the clock. All right, Ray Jin says, no dolly for you. All right, now Ray Jin does leave the tank zone to go here. So Ray Jin, off the board, deactivating. Both cyborgs will be out of play because Ron will be playing Fly later on, and none will be used by SLY. All right, let's go from Ray Jin over to Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes. 10 seconds for you. 10 seconds, Dimes. You've had plenty of time to think about it. You've actually had a week to think about it. What's up, John? Good to see you, buddy. All right, what do we got? Deadly Dimes. Keep everybody super focused on the moves, on the action at hand. We got a quick moving game. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right, Dimes is going to go Battleship. Dimes in a Battleship. She's going to get an extra E2. All right, she is going to go a couple things here. First of all, Fever Ring to Cat. You had to know something like that was coming. Now it's going to mix it up a little bit. So Cat, Fever Ring, you can't play blue effects. All right. I'll get to the absorption, seal, so on and so forth. Dime's playing absorption. She's also going to drop a seal. And she's going to Inferno the Strawman. So the first thing that happens, Ron and company. She's going rhyme to cat. So she's using her trigger pet. If it hits, it's going to freeze a flame. Hey, John, if you could do me a favor, just give everybody one big collective hello, just so we all know we're streaming and just trying to keep up with the chat. So great to see you. Glad you got a chance to pop in. But we'll just say hello to everybody, and good to see you again. All right, Ron says, hold up. So we got absorption, we got seal, we're going to light a straw man, and we got a pet going toward cat. And if it hits, we're going to freeze one of those flames. All right, it's not going to hit. So that is Dime's trigger pet. And as you guys know, there's only one ice trigger so far. Later on, there could be more. There could be more opportunity. But they think it's worth using the eye ring. And I would have to agree. Ron, does the Inferno hit and spread a second flame? Sorry, Dimes, they did not want to let you trigger and go on fire tonight. All right, but you do light a second flame. So we got straw man number 2 is lit up. All right, well, let's go from Deadly Dimes over to the Deacon. Deacon, you're up from the bomber position. After Deacon, we got Crimson and we got Cat. All right, Deacon moving to the tank position. Lithium loaded to the wall. Mythic Kang to Ron's boss, Max Seal, and a Max Spark to Crimson. We'll get to Cannonball in a second. All right, Mythic Kang is going to Ron's boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Max Spark to Crimson could slow her down. Does slow her down. All right, he's moving to the tank zone. All right. Deacon. You cannot hit the wall from the tank zone. Not from your tank zone. So, I'm not going to charge you the lithium because you can't reach it. However, you must throw a different grenade. You chose grenade as your method of attack. I'm not going to charge you the high-end lithium because you can't reach it. But you do need to throw a grenade at a different target. And Craven, you can reassess whether or not it hits depending on what his target is. Dimes with a cannonball. The leader in cannonballs. Getting it out of the way early. She tried to get it early because she didn't think anybody would notice. Oh, we noticed. We noticed a little late, but we noticed. All right, Dimes. 25 bonus points for that cannonball. All right. Craven Light. He's going to go Cadet to the Straw Man since he couldn't reach the wall. It hits. All right, Cadet is going to put out one of the flames. So just again, a recap for you guys. Deacon was here. If he would have said go to the wall first, he wouldn't have been able to move afterwards. If he would have moved here or moved here, he would have been able to hit the wall. But once he got down to the tank zone, can't reach the target from the tank zone. You can from the other tank zone. So he had to switch up his grenade. He chooses cadet, puts out a straw man. So he moves. Inventory team, do not charge him a lithium. Mythic Kang is in play and a max seal and puts out a straw man. Let's go to Crimson. Crimson, you are slowed. You're max spark, so you're 50% of your normal speed. Your move. All right, Crimson is going to seal. And after the seal, Mythic Kang, standard ammo. We will give her all those moves. There's no juice on her attack. No activations. That works with the max spark. Is going to go Mythic Kang to Main Street. Could end up being worth 63 if it caps. He's going to try to light straw man number 2. And Ron says, let's get that Psycho in play. All right, Psycho in play is going to hit Crimson for her absorption. Remember, her seal is not resolved yet, so it doesn't break the seal. She has first turn absorption because of her gear. So she takes no damage, and the seal is not yet resolved from the red Psycho. Ron burns the Psycho. All right, Cat, final move of round number 1. You're on the clock. I'll give you 15 seconds. And a little change of pace here. No portal, no dungeon tonight. Be interested to see if we're going to play the squid later on. Hey, Ray-Jen, will you go in VOX chat and tell Kat that you're much faster than she is. All right, we got Red Nitro to Crimson, Pet Repel, and Trixie to Crimson and the Kang. All right, Red Nitro is going to give Kat a kickback seal. It's immediate. Also going to play a Pet Repel. So she is Pet Repelled and sealed in turn number 1. Nice combo. Nitro will break the seal if it hits. Craven's going to play Red Tanner. All right, so here's what happens. Red Nitro is going to break Crimson seals, also going to give Cat a seal. Trixie is going to hit Crimson, but she does not have absorption because she lost her absorption in the last turn. With the red Psycho. So she is going to take the Trixie damage, but the Trixie to Kang is going to be Red Tannered, and the red from Red Tanner is going to break Cat's first turn absorption. All right, so overall, Crimson has taken a little bit of damage from a Trixie, and with her health number, by a little bit of damage, I mean 3%. Crimson is at 97% health. Everybody else looks like they're at 100. That's the end of round number 1. End of round number 1. I'm going to give Craven Light a blessing. I'm going to give Father Ron a blessing. We're going to give a halo to Cat. Give a halo to Crimson. Crimson is no longer max sparked, and she cannot be stunned. Actually, she can be stunned. She can't be max spark slowed. She was never officially stunned, so that's still in play. And let's take a look at the DZ points. DZ points, I get 25 for Vox, 25 for SLY. Take a look at Strawman. Strawman, I got 5 for SLY, 0 for Vox. All right, let's go to round number 2. Craven Light, kick off round number 2. You've got 15 seconds to get your move in. All right, Craven is going to put a Red Kang on Main Street. Red Kang could be worth 50 if it caps. Going to go Pet Repel. Also going to drop an Absorption. He can do that because not putting juice on his move. And Inferno to Strawman. Ron, he's going to try to light flame number 2. Ron says, go for it, champ. Here you go. Second Strawman in play. Let's go to Father Ron. Father Ron, your move. Give you 15 seconds. Actually, I'll give you 20 because you just had to type the word hits. I know how it is. I know it takes a little time to do that when it's the captain's move. Ron going to play his own Mythic Kang. So we got 2 Mythic Kangs out there. 1 Deacon has out. Ron with the Mythic Kang. Could be another 63 if it caps. Pet Repel. Ron going to go Trixie to the Kangs on Main Street. Craven says, wait. All right, and a brilliant move by Craven Light. Craven Light knows that the Trixie is not going to kill the Mythic Kang. So they use Tanner on the Red Kang because it would have killed the Red Kang. Brilliant. Now, you got a Red Kang out there, and you got damage to the Mythic Kang, so it's the equivalent of health of 2 Red Kangs out there. All right? So the Mythic will still cap as Mythic points, but the health is equivalent to 2 Red Kangs still out on the field. So Ron plays Mythic Kang, Pet Repel, goes Trixie. They save the one that's red. All right, let's go from Ron over to Bomber Bones. Bomber Bones, put you on the clock. You got 15 seconds, ma'am. And I know that Ron knew what he was doing, but I also want to tell those of you that are watching the game, what Craven just did is how important it is for you guys to be focused on the time and the place and the moves and the abilities. Half of the players in Play Dead Live would have missed that move. It's not a knock on our players. Our players are great. But when it's fight night, when it's game night, if you're not that in tune to what the opponent is doing, you will miss those things. And those type of things missed over and over and over again will cost you a match. Brilliant move and way to be 100% on point. All right, starting out with the Bomber. The Bomber is going to bring out the Slush Wand. And the Slush Wand is going to It's ice. So what she's doing is she is going to cut the boat effects in half. All right? So we're going to take ice off the board, but the enrage is cut in half. And that is all players. Dimes, that's you as well. So all the effects of the boats are cut in half. Wait. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. I think it's target player. I might have misquoted myself there. Let me make sure. All right. No, it is. So, Amy, you have to pick a person. You have to pick a person. It is target player. So you're not picking the type of boat. So if Beach releases a boat from their dock, or if he gets in the battleship, that follows him around. So any boat effect is cut in half or extended by double, if it's a time-based thing, to that player. So E Beach is targeted with the slush wand. All right, she's also playing Mythic Kang to her own boss. So that could be worth 63 if it caps. Going to drop a seal. Going to light a straw man. And Ron says, nope, you're not going to light the straw man. He's going to go gold blue. Now, the gold blue is going to hit Amy in round number 2. And that's going to take her down to 80%. All right, slush wand to Deacon. Mythic Kang is good. Drops a seal that's not resolved. And Inferno to Strawman. And Ron shuts it down with a gold blue. All right. We're going to go from Bones over to Rejin. Rejin, you're on the clock. All right. We're in the next turn. I'm not going to say this again because from now on, you're on your own. But those of you watching, what could Amy just have done to the gold blue damage that came in and hit her for 20%? And again, it's the last time I'm ever going to say it in a game, and then you guys can figure it out on your own. But it is a new ability, so it's the only reason why I'm pointing it out here. She could have absorbed, and she could have cut that 20% damage down to 10% damage. So instead of being at 80, she would be at 90. Now, maybe she's saving it. She doesn't have to use it. Maybe she's like, look, I'm cool being at 80, and I'm waiting for the next one, and that's perfectly understandable. But that's kind of the way Absorb is going to be in play, and it is going to be an ability that's going to be around for a long time. So, and again, I'm not saying she missed it. It's just something for all of you guys to keep in mind. That's some of the importance of Phantasm gear. Really, really good abilities. Probably too good. Probably more abilities in this set than you guys have brushed up on. All right, Rejin, let's go. I've been talking for 10 minutes. You've had plenty of time to post that move. Oh, we skip Rejin. Skip Rejin. Let's go to Dimes. Dimes, you're up. Dimes, I've been talking for 10 minutes. You've had plenty of time to post your move, Dimes. Come on. What are you waiting on? Deadly Dimes on the clock. And after Deadly Dimes, we go to the Deacon. You know, Craven, it's because I was explaining the absorption ability. That's why. All right. Roxy to Strawman, Max Seal to Crimson, and Inferno. Minus 10 points to Craven Light for being a smartass. All right. Roxy, Max Seal, just like his brother, and Inferno. Ron says it hits. All right, Roxy is going to light up number 3. Inferno is going to light up number 4. And a Max Seal. All right, we go from dimes over to the Deacon in the tank zone. Deacon, your move. Nice. I'll take the -10. Just don't compare me to Moon. All right, Deacon gonna jump into Battleship. And let's give the Deacon that cannonball. 25 points for the Deacon. All right, Eric getting 25. Summon Red Nolan and a Pet Repel. All right, give him the Pet Repel. Give him Red Nolan. Oh, look at this. He got Red Nolan all up in the boat. All right, Lithium, and Eric is getting a E1 bonus because the effect's cut in half. So he's getting a standard rage with the Lithium. Going to be our first hit on the wall tonight. Craven says it hits. Black block and 25% of a green block. We got 75% green remaining with a juiced up Lithium. Barely juiced, but it hits, gets the job done. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Crimson. And then we got Cat, which will be the end of round number 2, and we'll get some subs in. Crimson Tide with her brand new Max Seal. She is no longer slowed. And we'll give Crimson about 10 more seconds to get her second move of the night in. And then, Cat, you're on deck. Be ready to go. All right, 5 more seconds before we nerf the attack. We're 30 seconds so far. Going once. Going twice. All right, Dune to spread the flame. D9 to Ron's Mythic Kang with a Pet Repel. All right, Pet Repel. Ron, she's going to spread the flame with Dune. And going to go Tanner from Cat. First Tanner of the game. Going to keep that alive, but also they will get flame number 5. Cat, you're on the clock. Final move around number 2. Going to keep the pace tonight, everybody. Keep the pace, keep the focus. I know it seems like a fast-moving game, but it only takes one round to bog us down. So we need to keep everybody just super, super focused on getting these moves in. Spread the flame. Kang is prevented with Cat's Tanner and then Pet Repel. All right, Cat's going to go Mythic Kang to Ron's boss. All right, so we got another Mythic Kang out there from Cat. Could be worth 63 if it caps. That's 3 Kangs to 3 Kangs if you're keeping score. You're going to play an Absorption. A little Dust Smoke to Dimes. And E3 Trixies to the Kangs. There's 3 of them. I'm going to make the assumption, Craven, it's the 2 weakest ones. There are 2 that they're equivalent of a red Kang, and then there is another one that is a little bit stronger. So, Craven, you got a Trixie with E3 going to both those Kangs on Main Street. At this point, Craven's got a call to make. How much is 63 worth? He says, it's not worth that much. Go ahead and take the 2 Kangs down. All right, Cat, that's a 126-point save, right? Actually, it's not. One was 50, one was 63. That's a 113-point Kang shot. All right. 2 down, and that is the end of round number 2. At the end of round number 2, I've got blessing number 2 for Craven Light. Blessing number 2 for Father Ron. Captains, do me a favor. Go ahead and get your subs in. Post your subs. I've got a second Halo for Cat. I've got a second Halo for Crimson Tide. Bones play an Elevation Wand for Crimson. Crimson will keep her buffs. Good play at the end of round number 2. So she won't lose her Pet Repel and her Seal. DZ points. Even money at 25-25. We got 5 Flames a Burning. For the Straw Man, that is 50 points for SLY. 0 for VOX. So even though Cat got a big shot there, SLY still getting 50 points. All right, so got the Straw Man covered. Got the DZ covered. Got the Halos. And got the Blessings. Third quarter subs. I got J-Law coming in for Father Ron. All right, before we get to that, Cat is going to lose her Pet Repel and also lose her Seal from Elevation. Crimson will keep hers. Cat does have an Absorption. All right, Ron, heading over to the sidelines. J-Law coming in as a rover. Ron's buffs going with him into Oblivion. Football coming in as an extra bomber. And on the other side of the map, we've got Tiny for Bones and Ray as an extra DZ. And they are not playing the Squid. And Bones just able to play that wand before she leaves the field of battle. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. All right, subs are looking good. So let me give you the order of which player is going to play. So we got Craven Light. Then we got J-Law the Hulk Smasher going after Craven Light. Then we got Tiny the Tank. Then we got Ray Jin, who will get a move this turn. Deadly Dimes, the Deacon, Crimson, Cat, Ocean Man, and Football. Again, Craven, J-Law, Tiny, Rajin, Dimes, Deacon, Crimson, Cat, Ocean Man, and Football. Craven Light. Round number 3. Get 10 seconds. Get your move in. Craven does cap at the start of his turn as well. Main Street is empty. But Sly getting on the board with the first flag of the game. That is a 150 flag. Going to send Red Stasis over to J-Law, the Hulk smashing wall. Going to send Torment over to the Deacon. Ouch. No enrage for the Deacon. We surrounded by Torment smoke. And F4 Trixies to the Kangs. And they're all 63, so he's picking 2 of them. Red Stasis to J-Law to prevent pets. Torment to Deacon to prevent enrage. F4 Trixies to the Kang to prevent points. And J-Law, after we resolve Father Ron's move, you're going to be on the clock. Question is, can you get your move in 5 seconds? All right, Tanner J-Law. And then a tank page 1 prevention. All right, using their final Tanner and J-Law's prevention. But they both stay active. All right, J-Law the wall, you're on the clock. And Sly, just make sure you know the tank page 1 was J-Law. I'm not going to make her type it. Actually, J-Law, if you can type it now after your move, since you already had your move done, we will accept that. Just type tank page 1 so the other team can just acknowledge it was you. All right, J-Law is going to head over to the temple. He's going to go Seal and Thrill. Also going to play Absorption. Orange Crush to Stasis. Boss to Main Street. And Haunt Dimes to lower her damage. I love it. I love it. Well, I mean, I love that somebody's doing it. Dimes, your damage is going to be reduced by 15%. Actually, I'm not going to put a little marker. I have it on my scorecard. You guys need to put it on your scorecards, but I'm not going to put another icon letting you know. But she is nerfed in damage. All right. So the boss will not go to Main Street. All right, she's going to the temple. She drops Seal and Thrill. Plays an Absorption Potion. Smoke, Potion, Spark, Grenade, all good. All right, so she's also playing the Sly Spark. Craven is going to shut down the attack. And what's good about that is she knows how to play the Sly Spark because it has to affect the next person to go, which is Tiny. Very well played, J-Law. So I'm going to put that there, knowing that You're going to nerf his pet damage by 25%. All right, and then the dark blue is going to be the first blue of the game for Team SLY. And what that's going to do is that's going to nerf the next grenade play by 25% for Team VOX. Any grenade, it'll nerf the damage of it by 25%. And it's the next one. So whichever one it happens to be, high power, low power, whatever, will nerf it 25%. So we got a haunt, we got a dark blue. We also cap Ron's boss on this turn. All right, so Ron is going to get points for VOX, first flag, and we're also going to get 3 63-point Kangs. So that's pretty nice. VOX able to take down a couple Kangs, VOX able to cap theirs. That helps make up a little bit of points, gets the game close. And it's 1 flag to 1. However, they're not able to take over Main Street because they weren't able to kill the stasis. Tiny, you're on the clock. First move for Tiny. All right, Tiny is going to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to Main Street. Tiny playing boss in 3. We'll cap in 5. We'll get to Bones' boss in a second. She will cap once we resolve this. We've got Absorption Seal and a Rapture loaded to the wall with no juice. A lot of absorptions tonight. All right, Rapture loaded to the wall. Now, it's not enraged like the other one. So you're only getting a blue block with no juice dimes, but you do get the teardrop. So we got full green for SLY, and we got 75% of that green block over there for VOX. Let's go over to Regine. Regine, you're still here, but you're out of the conduit box. And we also get a 63-point Kang for SLY. One of the Kangs does cap, and we also get a second flag for SLY. Two flags to 1, 3 Kangs to 1. And the only chest that's occupied is Main Street. All right, let's go to Regine. Regine not in any zone, but he's going to go to their DZ. Now he is. Ace's Moxie. Drop a seal and a Cadet. Craven says it hits. All right, Moxie. Going to put out 1. The Cadet does have damage. So that dark blue nerf goes away. 25% of the damage from Cadet, but Cadet still puts out a flame. Smart move by Rajin, not throwing a powerful grenade and burning that buff. So goes to DZ, Ace puts out a flame, drops a seal, and a Cadet puts out another one. Let's go from Rajin over to Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes with the dust and the seal and the absorb in the boat. Dimes sending Boss over to their chest. Boss in 3. We'll cap in 5. Couple of bosses out. Gonna drop a pet repel and says, you know what? Since I'm dusted, let me go Inferno. So Dimes is going wall focus to try to light up number 4, Ron. Ron says, we'll give it back to you. All right, let's go from Dimes over to the Deacon. And Deacon, you are tormented, so no enrage for you. But you do have Nolan out. So Deacon and Nolan still on the boat. All right. Now, Deacon is throwing Cadet to Strawman. Nolan will also throw a Cadet-powered grenade to Strawman as well. But it will not get the effects. Nolan does not get the effects. So in essence, Nolan's kind of wasted. One of the flames is put out. Nolan throws another grenade that hits the Strawman and fizzles, does nothing. And Vines to Ocean Man. So Vine's going to take Ray down to 90%. Deacon is no longer tormented. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Crimson. Remember, Nolan copies damage, copies enrage, does not copy the effect of specialty grenades. All right, Crimson's going to go Blaze to Strawman, Vines to Cat, and Red Gel to Strawman. All right. Vines to Cat's going to break her absorption, deals no damage to her. Blaze going to light up flame number 4. Red Gel is going to be Red Psycho from J-Law. Final Psycho of the game, and that is going to break Crimson's seal. All right, let's go over to Cat. We got Cat, Ocean Man, and Football. All right, Cat's going to go DZ Portal. Over here with Ocean Man and Crimson Tide. Going to send Boss to their chest. Going to play Boss. In 3 with Cap in 5. Fear Smoke, Crimson, and QWERTY Grenade to Ocean Man. So she's going to fear one and silence the other. All right, Tiny's going to use Phantom Cape to get rid of the fear. And a red-blue from Dimes. All right, Cat making them use stuff, but still, good defensive move by both players. So the fear is shut down by the Phantom Cape. The red-blue is going to hit Cat. It's going to take her down to 90. But still gets in a DZ and makes him use a legendary and a blue. All right, let's go to Ocean Man and then Football. Ocean Man, 15 seconds. And Football, you're up next. Be ready to roll. And again, captains, let's keep our substitutes focused. Make sure we keep good, smooth, fast gameplay through the entirety of the match. Ray, super fast on that move. Love it. All right, Ray's going to go DZ Portal. Go play the Chasm Wand. Chasm Wand is going to, it's an Earth Wand. It's going to block all paths to the DZ except for flying. But that is going to be one of the green wands. So those are out of play. Going to go Seal Smoke for himself. Going to play Blaze to Strawman. And that Inferno Grenade, Rajin using Legendary to turn into Horus. And that is going to be a free blue. So shuts down Ray's Flame Grenade. So he goes DZ Portal, Chasm Wand to cut all the paths to the DZ. Only flying can get you there. Drop a seal for himself. Lights up a Straw Man. Was going to light up a second one with Flame. But Horus basically turns Rajin into a blue. Gets rid of the grenade. And then we move on to Football Master. Final move around number 3. What you got, Football? 15 seconds and counting. All right, 5 more seconds for the Football Master. Football Master and his move is all the standing between us and round number 4. Let's go, Football. He should be running a 2-minute offense right now. Get him to the line. Call the audible. All right. Hand signals. M7 Kata loaded to the wall. Seal and Ace is Moxie. Craven Light. They're going to put out a flame with Ace and then go M7 Kata loaded to the wall. Average grenade, strong potion. All right. Tiny's going to prevent the grenade. They said that's enough of a potion. We don't want to see a hit. And they're going to put out flame number 5. Okay, that is the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, I got a third blessing for Team SLY. Got a third blessing for Team VOX. DZ, even money at 0-0. It's not that they held their DZ. Both DZs were neutralized. So it's still a tie. It's still 0-0. But that's the way we do the scoring. We've got Halos going to give Ocean Man his first. Rejin his first. Cat her third. And Crimson her third. And Strawman looking like 25 points for SLY. VOX able to dial it back a little bit. All right. Final round before halftime. Craven Light, you're on the clock. 15 seconds. Craven's final move of the first half. After Craven, we got J-Law the Wall. Always super, super fast with her moves. Craven Light, the pressure's on. 5 more seconds. It's going Rhyme to Rejin. Binds to Rejin. Standard ammo red gel to Strawman. Rhyme is a trigger pet. If it hits Rejin, we're going to freeze Strawman number 4. And again, the order that it hits. The vines would hit. It would break Rejin's seal, which would open him up to the pet damage. Football is going to intervene. So they're going to allow the vines to hit. Breaks his seal. That opens it up for the Rhyme pet to come in. We'll take Rejin down to 90. Football sees Rhyme coming in and intervenes and says no. And in standard ammo red gel is going to light Strawman number 5. So a couple trigger pets have already been avoided today. But you can see the power of those trigger pets. All right, we go from Craven Light over to J-Law, the Hulk smashing wall. J-Law, 10 seconds to get your move in. And that's exactly the way we want it done. You see Ron putting football intervene, and as long as the player types it in afterwards, that is absolutely perfect, captains. All right, J-Law is going to Orange Crush the Stasis. Then go Mythic Kang to Cat's Boss. Vines to Crimson and Gold Spark Crimson. It hits. Getting rid of it for the future, but certainly could have played the Kang either way with the Stasis. But she is getting rid of that pet so she doesn't have to deal with it. So Orange Crush to Stasis, Mythic Kang to Cat's Boss. J-Law, Mythic Kang could be worth 63 if it caps. Binds to Crimson, going to deal a little bit of damage and be yet another player on the field that's affected by Vines. 3 players now. We're going to take Crimson down to 87. And we're also going to Gold Sparker, which is going to cut her size and damage in half. All right, let's go from J-Law over to Tiny the Tank. Tiny, got 10 seconds. You are no longer under the effect of SLY Spark. Tiny going to send a Mythic Kang over as well. Tiny playing Mythic Kang. And his could be worth 63. Going to send a Max Seal over to Crimson. Going to go Blue Spark, S8 Easter Beaster with Ignite, triple medley to the wall. With the kitchen sink. Football says red, blue. Red, blue it. All right. Final blue of the game for Team VOX. And that red, blue, breaking Tiny's absorption. All right. After Tiny, let's go over to Regine. Tiny was trying to sneak a big attack in there thinking nobody was going to notice a Easter Beaster Blue Spark with S8. Of course they're going to notice. We got Regine, then Dimes, then the Deacon. Regine going to go Mythic Kang to Cat's Boss. All right, Regine putting another 63 potentially on the board. Pet Repel and Absorb. Cadet to a Straw Man. All right. Vines are still there. Pet Repel, Absorb. The Vines are going to take Regine down to 80. There was no heal, so the Vines will stay for now. The Absorption and the Pet Repel is good. The Cadet gets rid of Flame number 5. All right, let's go from Regine over to Deadly Dimes in the boat. Deadly Dimes, your move. Give Dimes about 5 more seconds to get that move in. After Dimes, we got the Deacon on deck. All right, Dimes, 5 seconds before the nerf goes in. All right, she makes the timer. She's going to go. Mythic Kang, Unholy the Dust. All right, Dust Smoke is gone. Mythic Kang going to Main Street. Mythic Kang could be worth another 63. Ron's F4 Lithium with the E2 from the boat. So it is a S6 Lithium equivalent. Now that the dust is gone. Double Evoke from J-Law. All right. So that is going to take it from a S6 to a S3, an S3 to a Rage. It's going to take the Lithium from half the Lithium and another half the Lithium. Dimes getting 1/3 of a Lithium. Enraged is going to give you a whopping green block for Deadly Dimes. They made you work for that green block, Dimes. All right, let's go over to the Deacon. Deacon, you're on the clock. We got Deacon, Crimson, Cat, Ocean Man, and Football. And in a halftime, there was Sweet Perfume while the Sergeants played a marching tune. And you guys may have noticed Crimson and Deacon, a lot of playing time lately, getting very, very valuable experience for the playoffs. Going to be interesting to see the lineups in the playoffs. Both now full-fledged starters. All right, Deke, we got 5 more seconds before we nerf the attack. Got to get the move in. F4 Seismic loaded to the wall. Gonna rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. You know, 2 Seismics will capsize the boat of his choice. If it hits, S4 Seismic. And also, we know he's getting 1 Rage from that boat. It's going to be equivalent to a Frantic 5 because he was targeted with the Slush Wand. Craven Light. Hit or quit. If the grenade doesn't hit, you must have quit. All right, Ocean Man, tank page 1. We'll get a confirmation from Ocean Man in a second. But shutting down the Deacon's move, so no F4 seismic and no 1 of 2 boat capsizing going on. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Crimson Tide. Ocean Man, when you're back online, can you give us a tank page 1 from your account, please? Crimson Tide, then Cat, then Ocean Man. There it is. All right, we got Crimson Cat, Ocean Man, and football. And then we will get our second half subs in the game. Fast moving, frantic pace. Good game by both teams. SLY holding a little bit of advantage early on. VOX trying to come up with a counter strategy. Silver Spark, Red Blitz to Kang, D9 to Mythic Kang. All right, you got 2 Mythic Kangs out there. Ron, the D9 will obliterate one of the Kangs. The Silver Spark, Red Blitz, you can calculate the damage. All right, Eric's going to prevent the D9. Yep, that prevention. The Silver Spark, Red Blitz will kill a Mythic Kang. Red Blitz is D10. Silver Spark adds another 10 on it. We'll take out the Mythic Kang's H20 with a D20. So 1 going down, 1 prevented with the prevention spell. All right, so we still got 1 active. Let's go from Crimson Tide over to Cat. Cat, your move. Cat's going to go Cinder for points. Seal and Thrill. F4 Trixie to the Kangs. Cinder going to give Cat 20 points. Craven, you got a business decision. F4 Trixie to both those Kangs on Main Street. Hits. Cat taken down tonight. That is about 100 and that's a lot of points. She's taken down about 250, 260 by herself, just taking out Kangs. So taking out 2 more. All right, go from Cat over to Ocean Man. Ocean Man, you're on the clock. Binds is going to break Ray's seal. Got Ocean Man and we got football. Give Ray about 10 more seconds to get his move in. All right, 5 seconds and we start nerfing his attack. Going once. Look at that. On the money. Vines to Rajin. Going to go heal and seal. Get rid of his own vines. Can't do both. Vines is a smoke, so no heal and seal. And Rajin already under the effect of vines, so it's just going to deal damage. So double smoke, we just give a warning to SLY, not a big deal, but Vine Smoke and Heal and Seal are both smokes. That's their first warning. Silver Spark Grizz. To Mythic Kang. And a Gas Blast to Rajin. All right. I am fully aware of that, Ron. So the vines are only going to break Rajin's seal. Ron, by the way, Ron just wanted to use the word challenge. Just to let you guys know, he's got a quota. Silver Spark Grizz does nothing to Mythic Kang, it just fizzles. Gas Blast to Rajin is what you should be concerned with, Ron. And that does not count. I said the over on Ron's challenges was under 5 tonight because I would be on point. So that doesn't count just because he typed it when he didn't need to type it. That's on him, not on me. Gas Blast to Rajin, Ron. All right, hits. Rajin is going to launch. This Gas Blast is going to send Rajin. Oh, wait. Let's put that there. All right. Gas Blast Grenade. Going to send him all the way over to the swamp. Now, that is going to take him down to 70 from the swamp and then 65 from the damage. Rajin's at 65. Now it's almost halftime. The Grizz fizzles, doesn't kill a Kang, and SLY gets the warning for the double smoke. All right, let's go to football. Football, final move of the first half. Dune, Arc Spark. F5 Lithium loaded to the wall, Craven Light. VOX making a little run at the end of the first half. Trying to put out a flame. And Arc Spark F5 Lithium loaded. Football bringing a little bit of power. It hits. All right. We're going to put out flame number 4. Biggest grenade hit of the night, ladies and gentlemen, is Football Master at the end of the first half. F5 lithium loaded with an arc spark. It's 75% green. No, it's not. That 75's gone. So is the next green gone. So is a blue block and 25% of a blue block Football Master. So 75% blue remaining, 1 3/4. And that, nice shot to close out the first half. Halftime, give me your second half substitutes, everybody. We're going to give SLY their 4th blessing. We're going to give VOX their 4th blessing. DZ points. That was a nice gas blast by Ocean Man. It was worth 25 points. SLY getting 25, VOX getting 0 because Regin ended up in the pond. Elevation. All lingering smokes. Gone. All the vines gone. Crimson's Pet Repel gone. Crimson Seal gone. Crimson no longer blue sparked. Or gold sparked. Cat. Seal gone. Cat Halo number 4. Crimson Halo number 4. Ray Halo number 2. All right, let's see what we got coming in. Animals coming in for Tiny. Rest stays the same. Fly coming in for J-Law. J-Law, great job tonight. Super, super fast as always. Very impressed by your gameplay. J-Law. Heading over for some hamburgers and some deviled eggs. I saw it. It popped up on my news feed. It's a deviled egg night. I see you, J-Law. All right, Fly coming in the rover position. We've got Deacon keeps all of that except the boat. Battleship is gone. Let's get rid of both these battleships. All right, so Deacon goes back to the bomber with football. Regin goes back to the tank zone. Ocean Man going back to his side. Cat going back to her side. Tiny heading over to the sidelines. Got the Barnstormers chief sideline reporter coming in here in the bomber position. Animal Joe. And Craven Light heading back over to his rover zone. All right, let me get these lineups in for everybody. We're going to have Craven Light, then Fly, then the Animal, then Regin, Dimes, Deacon, Crimson, Cat, Ocean Man, and Football. Again, we're going to be in round number 5. It's going to be Craven, the Fly, Animal, Regin, Dimes, Deacon, Crimson, Cat, Ocean Man, and Football. Craven, you're on the clock. Round number 5. 15 seconds to get your move in. The ones I saw I like, Joe. I haven't had time to check all of them, but a couple of them that popped up were really good. Craven Light's on the clock. Give Craven Light about 5 more seconds in round number 5. Going to steal. Flies stasis. All right, no stasis for Fly, Ron. Dune to Strawman, Gold Spark to Deacon, and an Inferno. Deacon's damage is going to be minimized with that Gold Spark. And Ron, you got Dune for 1 flame and Inferno for another one. Your call. Ron says it hits. Let's give him a double flame spread. All right, Ron, your move. You are the Fly. An Animal will cap for Tiny's boss next round. Dimes will cap after that, and then Cat will cap a little bit later on. All right, Fly is going to move to the temple. Going to send Ward over to Deacon. Going to turn Crimson into an Engineer. Going to drop Seal. Plum Arrow to Animal. And he's going to haunt Animal for damage. Going to lower Joe's damage by 15%. All right, Animal's going to play Red Psycho. Final Psycho to prevent that Plum Arrow. And you are now referred to as the Devil yet again, Ron. All right, Cyborg Fly is taking a little bit of damage with the Red Psycho before the Seal kicks in. So moving to the temple, playing Ward, well played, turning Crimson into an Engineer. So no prevention for Crimson. Playing Seal for himself. Going to haunt Joe to lower his damage. And also Plum Arrow is stopped. All right, all good moves there. Let's go over to Animal. Animal, you're on the clock. In the start of your turn, Tiny's boss caps is number 3. Got 3 flags to 1. That's the first 250 flag. The third one is the nice one. Animal's going to cameo himself up to the temple. Going to send Boss over to Main Street. Animal playing Boss in 5 will cap in 7. Drop a seal, and going to try to light straw man number 6. It hits, and it is lit. All straw men are active. All right, let's go from animal over to Rajin. We got Rajin, and then we got dimes. We got Rajin on the clock with 15 seconds. All right, give Rajin about 5 more seconds before we nerf the attack. All right, going to go Mythic Benny. Animals Boss, Seal and Thrill, F4 Carnage loaded to Animals Boss. All right, Animals Boss is in play. And this is from Rajin. So Mythic Benny, Seal and Thrill, F4 Carnage loaded. Red, blue from Animal. All right, red, blue, final blue of the game. Red is going to hit Rajin. Remember, all health reset at halftime. Rajin down to 90% before his seal kicks in. That's good. Oh, stop watching the stream and go find love. Now that's the most original one so far. All right, that's I'll give them credit for that. They're just like, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. You need to come over here and find some love. That's great. Wait a minute. If they weren't here, how would they read your ad? Not smart. Okay. Dow's hyped up. That's what I'm talking about. Show me. Show me some love, Dow. There you go. Love the stickers. All right, let's get to Animals Boss because this is important. Mythic Benny. Hitting Animals Boss. For 20%. and it will continue to hit. Mythic Benny from Regin, take an animal from 100% down to 20%. Kel said, I found love. I found PDL. You know, it's been a while since I've seen one of those cool stickers, Dal. Thank you. I like those. All right. That is Regin's move. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes. What's up, Moon? Deadly Dimes going to cap. She's got no Kangs, no Tangs, nothing on it. VOX done a good job in taking those out, but that is flag number 4. So 4 flags to 1 right now. You're on the clock, Dimes. We got Dimes and we got the Deacon. Too soon, Daryl, too soon. Red Regis to Joe's Boss. Torment to E Beach. All right, Eric cannot be spam tormented. So the torment is going to fizzle. He's already been under the effect of torment. That's a one-time move. It's not like Dust Smoke. So no torment. The F5 Elmo does hit, and the Red Regis is going to heal Joe's Boss. All right, so Red Regis going to bring animal back up to 100%. The Elmo going to give Dimes 10 points. And the F5 from the Elmo. I mean, we just saw football with the blueprint earlier, didn't we? It's a little different block coordination there, but Deadly Dimes, F5 Elmo. Destroying a green block. Full blue block. And another full blue block, taking down 3 blocks. Deadly Dimes. Let's go to the Deacon. Deacon. They can't shut you down. They can only contain you. Dimes was trying to light you up with another torment. You can't be multi-tormented in the same game. So you have your full arsenal at your disposal. We got Deacon, Crimson Cat, Ocean Man, and football. Keep the game going, everybody. Keep it going fast. We know that round 5 is our bog down round, so we're going to put everybody on the timers. Got to get those moves in. Crimson's just like blanket prevention. Whatever he sends at me, I'm preventing it. Can't you do that like when you play spades? Can't you like bet on books before you ever see your cards? Is that a thing? I haven't played it a lot, but I think, can't you like to say like I can get 2 books or something before you even look? That's what Crimson's doing. She's like, I'm just shutting it down. I don't even need to see it. I'm doing it in the dark. I'm doing it in the blind. Yeah, in the blind. There you go. All right. Arc Smoke, Boss to Main Street, S5 Elmo to Joe's Boss. All right, Boss to Main Street. So we got duplicate action on Main Street. So Deacon is getting rid of Ward. Deacon playing Boss in 5, would cap in 7 if Joe's Boss doesn't cap first. And F5, Arc Smoke, Elmo, Animal's Boss. Oh, they're bringing some pain here, Craven Light. Now, you know what? She might have been right. That might have been Crimson's prevention in the blind. Oh, no, she can't. She can't prevent it. She's an engineer. It's like, I'm going to prevent whatever he does, and you can't even prevent it. All right, double evoke the grenade. So, that is going to be almost with the arc Smoke, F5, Savage 6. Double evoke's going to take it to 3. Or single evoke, take it to 3. Double evoke, take it to 1. We're going to cut the Elmo in half. The Elmo's still going to hit. So Deacon is getting to 10 points regardless. But it is equivalent to a quarter Elmo with a standard rage. Still hits, but not going to be that big, crazy damage it was going to be prior to that. So Animal just got Regis healed back up to 100. Eric's grenade is going to take him down to 91%. 9% nerfed grenade with a rage on it after it was double evoked. And again, the damage is directly proportional to a person's gear and a person's health. So that is Deacon's move. Let's go from Deacon over to Crimson. Crimson, you're on the clock. All right, Crimson's going to send Dark Boss over to the other chest. Dark Boss played in 5, might cap in 7. Could be an extra 25 points if it caps. Going to play a Max Seal. And she's going to light Benny up. Crimson Tide taking a shot at Rayjan's Benny. Ron says it hits. Now, the nice thing about this for Rayjan, the pet does die, but the damage that Benny did earlier, that D20, goes to Rayjan and gives him the heal. He was at 90 anyway, but takes Rayjan back to 100%. All right, that is Crimson's move. Let's go to Cat. Cat, you're on the clock. Give you 15 seconds. We got Cat, Ocean Man, and football. Give Cat about 5 more seconds to get her move in. All right, got a joke for you guys while we're waiting. Cat, Ocean Man, Football Master walk into a bar at 7 o'clock at night. And they start playing Closing Time by Semisonic. I get it. Because, yeah. All right. Ward to Football Master. There we go. Seal and Thrill. F5, Standard Ammo, Red Gel to Animal's Boss. So, Ward to Zach, the reason she can play Ward is because her boss does cap. So we'll get her boss cap. We'll also get the Mythic Kang. Craven Light says wait on the F5 Standard Ammo. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and give Team VOX another 63. That's their fourth 63. That's equivalent to a boss. We're also going to give them their second flag. So it's 4 flags to 2, but VOX has made up pretty much a whole boss just by their Mythic Kangs. Game's getting a little bit closer. And Craven Light, what's the move? And Ocean Man, you're on deck, so go ahead and start thinking about your move. We got Ocean Man in football. All right, Crimson Tide is going to Judas that F5 Standard Ammo Red Gel over to Deacon's boss on Main Street. How about that? You guys going to damage our boss? Nah, we're going to redirect and damage your boss in case we need to deal some damage to that bad boy. It hits. Now, Deacon in floater gear, Animal in his own gear. Not going to hit Deacon as hard as it would have hit Animal. Still going to hit him. F5 Standard Ammo. Going to take Deacon from 100% down to 78%. That's a 22% shot. That would have been a nice shot on Joe if it would have gotten through. Still a pretty big shot on Deacon because of the Judas being redirected. All right, we go from Cat over to Ocean Man. Ocean Man, you're on the clock. Ocean Man in football, and then we'll go to round number 6, which, as you know, is the last round of 5 players. All right, give Ray about 5 more seconds to get his move in. All right, we're going to nerf in 5. There it is. Under the radar, cutting it close, Ray. He's going to go DZ Portal. Over to the other side with Cat. Red Paul to Cat. Going to drop a Max Seal for himself. And then a Gas Blast. All right. If Red Paul hits, the Gas Blast will launch. Football, you're on deck. You can start thinking about your potential moves. Regien's going to intervene. Ron, are you going to intervene the pet or the grenade? Doesn't matter. It's a trick question. It's still going to break her seal. All right, Football Master, you're on the clock. Give Football Master 15 seconds. This is the final move of round number 5. He's going to go balls to their chest. Look at that. That is like J-Law speed there, Football. He learned to run a 2-minute offense. You guys better watch out. Football playing boss in 5 will cap in 7. Could be a very important cap. Game is close. Going to play Pet Repel. Of course, Ward is no longer there. Boss to their chest, repel, S6, Easter Beaster to Joe's boss. And it hits. Taking Joe's boss from 91%. To 51%, Football Master doing serious damage to the animal. S6 Easter Beaster, 40% to the dome. Bam, 51%. Joe's still holding on, but that's almost half your boss right there. All right, that is the end of round number 5, everybody. At the end of round number 5. I've got Animal getting a blessing for Team SLY. I've got Cyborg Fly getting blessing number 5 for Team VOX. The DZ is looking like another 25. $25 for SLY, 0 for VOX. Halos, we got Halo number 5 for Cat. Halo number 5 for Crimson. Halo number 3 for Ocean Man. Strawman, all 6 Strawmen lit up. That's 100 points for SLY. And real quick, a score check. If you guys can do me a favor. I need to know the straw man lit at the end of round number 4. I think it was all 6 at halftime. If somebody can just confirm that, because I did not write it down. So I won't have to go back and check it later. 6, all right. So that would have been 100 points in 4 and 100 points in round 5. All right, we got Strawman. We got DZ. We got Blessings. We got Halos. Let's go to round number 6. Craven Light. You're up. Craven Light is on the clock with 15 seconds. Been a good, swift-moving game. We're just now coming up on 2 hours. We got an early start tonight at about 8:52. So we're still within 2 hours. Silver Spark, Red Regis with Mend, with Gamma Glob to Joe's boss. So Craven Light is going upgraded Red Regis, Going to add 37% health. Going to take Joe back up from 51 to 88. And again, Regis is a great move, but keep in mind, that's all he can do. He's putting everything into this attack. Red Regis with his Mend and the Gamma Glob. No Silver Spark. The only thing you can do, you can use the Mend because it's free ability, but the Spark would be an additional action, so you have to play the pet. That's all you can do. But he is still getting with his Mend ability 37% increase, which bring it up to 88. All right, let's go from Craven Light over to Fly. Ron, your move. Ron's going to send regular Kang, as we know with Fly, over to Football's Boss. Regular Kang could be worth 45 from the Fly. Going to send Torment over to Joe. All right, the animal is tormented. All right, Kang to Football's Boss. Torment to the animal. Fly going S8. Easter Beaster with Ignite to the animal's boss. My. You got a taste of the last one. This one might taste worse. VOX making some strong plays. Craven Light says, we got a little more in store. Animal prevention. He is a priest, not a ninja, but we know what you mean. Animal using the priest prevention to stop the grenade. Ron was going big grenade. Is going to do a heck of a lot of damage. Animal shutting it down. All right, we go from the Fly over to the animal. Joe, your move. And Joe, you are tormented, so you cannot enrage. Joe, you are surrounded by torment smoke. So upon resolution, you cannot enrage. Let's give the animal about 15 seconds, and then we're going to go over to Regine. About 5 more seconds, Joe. It's going to go Pet Repel. Kata loaded to Kang. All right, so the Torment resolves. Pet Repel Smoke. Kata loaded to Fly's Kang. Hits. Good move by Joe, taking points off the board. Always a good move. All right, go from Animal over to Rejin. Rejin from the tank zone. You're on the clock, Rejin. We got Rejin. Then Dimes, Deacon, Crimson Cat, Ocean Man Football, and then we'll have a speed round in round number 7 of the final round. This is still, the game is in the balance. Still anybody's game. SLY with a little bit of a lead, but there's still some things that can go down here. All right, Rejin says, hey, let's go Nolan mode. Rejin bringing out Red Nolan. Going to go Dust to Dimes. Dust can hit you multiple times. As we know, Dimes already been dusted. She is dusted again. And a S6 Easter Beaster to the Animal again. The heat is on tonight. All right, S6 Easter Beaster. We saw that earlier with football. It is loaded. And it is 40%, taking Animal down from 88. Well, he's in the red zone. He's down to 48. Craven boosting back up. Rejin takes him back down. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes with the Dust. Dimes, you're on the clock. Give Deadly Dimes about 5 more seconds. Or we're going to nerf that dust smoke to make it hit even harder. Got to get those moves in time, everybody. There it is. You can go Turbine to Cat. Binds to E-Beach. Easter Beaster to the wall. Just allow me to reintroduce myself. She's going to the wall. All right. Ron, Turbine to Cat. That is going to get rid of the dust smoke. Binds to Eric. Going to give me a little bit of damage, break his seal. And an Easter Beaster is going to go direct damage to the wall. Hits or stop any portion of it. All right, Ron says it hits. Okay, Turbine to get rid of the smoke. Going to hit Cat for a little bit of damage. Not much. Going to take her down to 94%. Vine's going to hit Eric. Not much, but still going to put the Vine effect on him. Going to take the Deacon down to 90%. But the big news here, S6 Easter Beaster to the wall. And that is looking like, oh, they're down. They're down in the red zone for real here. Check this out. We've got blue block is gone. Touches the teardrop. She set that up earlier. Red block is gone. She's also getting another full red block. Deadly Dimes taking them all the way down to 2 red blocks remaining. Let's go from Deadly Dimes over to the Deacon. All right, going Heal and Seal. S6 Rapture loaded to Joe's Boss. It's a little less than an Easter Beaster. We saw what the Easter Beaster did, but by a little less, not much less after the juice on it. Going to take Animals Boss from 48% down to 10%. Animal sitting at 10% right now after the S6 Rapture. It was a Heal and Seal, so it got rid of the vines. Seal and Thrill would have put more juice on it, but the Heal and Seal does seal him and does get rid of the health condition, does get rid of the vines. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Crimson. Ron says, wait. I got you, Ron. What you got? I don't think Eric has Seer. Hold on a second. Oh, he does. He does from the floater gear. All right, they're going to Seer 2. All right, going to Seer 2 down to 8%. All right, let's go to Crimson. And that is when you play it. So you do have to do it at the end of the move. So Ron played that perfectly. All right, we got Crimson tied up. Animals Boss at 8%. And current bosses that are in play. We've got Animal. We've got Deacon. We've got Football. And we got Crimson. All with bosses in play. Going to go center for points. DZ Portal. And she's going to say, fly, Felicia. See what I did there? Gas Blast would make her fly. And I used her catchphrase. Yeah! All right, let's see if it works. Send her for points, and then fly, Felicia. Oh, man. Nope. But how about 20 points for Crimson with the sender? But Gas Blast is shut down with the prevention. All right, let's go from Crimson over to Cat. Cat, you're on the clock. Cat, Ocean Man, and football. Give Cat a few extra seconds because she had to type the prevention. So currently in the portal, we have Cat, Crimson, and Ocean Man all in the same DZ. Not in the portal, sorry. Same DZ zone. All right, give Cat about 10 more seconds to get her move in. And Ocean Man is on deck. So Ray, start thinking of potential moves that you're going to put in play. All right, she's going to Ion Crimson out of the DZ. Talon Ray's Yin to their DZ. All right, a lot going on here. So she's going to Ion Crimson over here. Going to use Talon. Ray's Yin. Going to Max Spark Ray to slow him down. And she's going to kill Joe's boss with an Elmo. So getting 10 points. Also, taking Joe's boss out of play. Getting a ruffled feather. So Cat with a 25-point ruffled feather. Flipping Main Street. So now we've got Deacon on Main Street, football on one boss, Crimson on the other boss. Ocean Man, your final move of the night. You knew VOX was going to make a run at some point. They just made a run. Still got a round to go. Got Ocean Man football, and then we got the speed round. Give Ocean Man about 10 more seconds. Going to Talon Crimson back to the DZ. Going to play Vines on Cat. And then Axis to Cat, which will hit her for damage. Would move her, but one second. Would not hold her in place in the final round. The legendary effect would wear off. It will move her this round. If it hits, it is damage, so it can be prevented, obviously. But if it does hit, would move her this round, but would not hold her in place in the 7th round because the legendary effect would wear off at the end of this round. So Talon, Vines, and Axis. Yeah, and that's fine, Ron. If I missed the seal, SLY obviously didn't miss it because they've got the Vines. So Ray's Vines are still going to break it. After the Vines break it, it's going to move her out into the water. So she's going to take 10. It's going to take her down to 84. She's going to take the damage from the Axis, which is going to take her down to 74. What are you talking about, absorbability? What is the absorbability that I'm missing? No, the absorbability is not for Vines. The absorbability is only for DIs. Blues, psychos, etc. So it's different from your absorption potions. What it does is it nerfs a percentage of damage from a red, gold, mythic, psycho, blue, etc. when they play that DI against you. It's not an instant cast absorb that gets rid of vines. All right, Football Master, you're up. Final move of round number 6. All right, he's going to go Mythic Kang to his own boss. Could be worth 63. Going to go 6s for a block. Seal to cat. S8 cat loaded to the wall with ignite. Football Master doing some work tonight. Have you not used a potion tonight, though? I find it hard to believe. Yeah. Yeah, football, you can't use an S8 because you've been using potions all night. All right. So I'll let you scale it down to the M7. And just like we did earlier with SLY, I'm going to give you a warning for using an ineligible potion. So, Craven is an M7. Does it still hit? Obviously, yes. I mean, I imagine if S8 was going to hit with Ignite, the M7 is going to hit, right? Okay. All right, let's get to the damage. It was 75% of a blue block. Crushes the blue block. Takes down a red block. Weaker grenade, but good buffs on the grenade. And 25% of a red block. So that's a red 75 remaining. So 2 3/4 on one side, 2 on the other side. Walls are pretty close. All right. Football, give me one that you haven't used. All right, F4. F4, we got to build some back. All right, so that's not 75 on that wall. That wall's back to 100. And this one is at 50%. So now we got 3.5 red blocks remaining for Team VOX. All right. At the end of round number 6, let's get the starters back in. I've got Flame number 6. I'm sorry. I've got Blessing number 6 and Blessing number 6. And both teams, you're going with your core starters. Is that correct? The same starting 4? All right. Regine, you were losing. Oh, you're not losing anything. There's no altitude in 7. So you stay where you're at. Regine will get a ring. Ocean Man will get a ring. I don't need to give it to him because it's not going to matter. Because Cat does not get 1 and Crimson does. So Ray would have 4, but Cat already has 5. So automatically she's going to finish at least in 2nd. Crimson, however, has 6. So Cat with 5, Crimson with 6 right now. Ocean Man heading out. Good job tonight, Ray. Craven Light stays in. Dime stays in. Animals heading out. Bones is coming back in. Over on the other side, Cyborg Fly is heading out. Father Ron coming back in. The rover position. Football's heading out. Great job tonight, all the players. Way to keep it going fast. We're getting close. We're getting much, much closer to keeping, the games flowing from start to finish. All right. Final round, we're going to have Craven, Ron, Bones, Regine, Dimes, Deacon, Crimson, and Cat, and we will decide a winner. We've been able to flip a couple things, so let's see how it goes. Craven Light, your final move of the night. So we could have Deacon, Crimson, and Football potentially all capping this round. All right, Craven's going to move to the temple. And he's going to play Banish Wand. So she can't fly or lift for 1 turn. But again, Cat is not stuck in place because the legendary effect. So he can certainly play it. She can't be lifted. However, she can move. So she cannot fly or lift this round. Nirvana Wand is out of play. So she is a legal target. Going to build a straw man. Going to max Spark Cat to slow her down. Now, again, Craven, because she was stuck in place, she is immune to a 2nd max Spark. So she can be slowed. She cannot be planted in place. So there's no workaround for it. All right, it's already kind of been exhausted. And let me get a straw man. All right, they're going to rebuild a straw man. I'm going to put it down here close to the dock. Straw man number 7. All right, so moving to the temple. Vanish wand so she can't fly. Building straw man. Fallacy. And going to light the straw man. So we got fallacy and light. Same move. All right, Ron, you're up. Final move of the night, Ron. Ron heading to the temple. Vines to crimson. Going to go Faust to crimson. Going to lower PCP points by 10%. You're about to be called the devil again, just so you know in advance. S8 Red's Revenge with Ignite loaded. All right, let's hit her with the vines. Take her down to 90%. Going to lower PCP points by 10%. And S8 Red's Revenge with Ignite. Give me 1 second, too. And it's also going to lower health down to 85 with Faust because it does have to hit, and it did hit. S8 Red's Revenge from Ron. Nice grenade. Nice pop. And, oh, yeah, look at Ron. Ron doing work. That's the strongest grenade we've seen today with the Red's Revenge. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Taking that 50% of a block and taking double red off the board. S8 Red's Revenge with Ignite, Ron. Leaving 1 red block. What's up with that? It's a good shot, though. All right, let's go from Ron over to Bomber Bones. VOX just took a wall lead. Can they hold it? All right, Amy's going to go send her for points. Add another 20. Going to go Vines to Cat. Going to break her seal. And take her down to 64. M7 Red's Revenge to the wall with Ignite, Ron. Ron says, wait. Playing a prevention, shutting it down. Ron had a little left in the tank there. All right. Bomber Bones, no go on that final attack. Rejin, you're up. Final move of the night. We got Rejin, Dimes, and then the Deacon. Will cap. Rajin and Nolan, by the way. Crimson playing Chromica, and she can play it on the sender. Adding an extra 10 points to any scoring attack in the sender. Nice 1-2 punch. See what Rajin and Nolan have in store. All right, Rajin is going to Faust Cat for an extra 10% PCP points. All right, 1 second. And I did not call out Strawman and DZ points in round 6. So really quick, SLY was 25-0 in the DZ because Ray was able to get that. Cat went out. And the Strawman was 150-0 because... No, sorry, it was 100-0. Craven lit the 6th one up this round. So it was another 100. All right, Cat going to boost up her PCP points with Rajin. It's going to be an extra 10%. Thrill Smoke, Blue Spark, M7, Lithium loaded to the wall with Ignite. All right, let me move all of this over within range. All right, Rajin coming over here. Now here's what's important. Cat's Lithium is going to hit. So that's going to be first. It's easily going to take out a red block. This is where it gets interesting because Cat does get the 50-point gold bar. So there's a free 50 because she takes out the wall. Nolan does not. And she would have did more damage, but her attack goes through. The wall is rebuilt. Worked out pretty well for them because now Nolan in a fresh wall gets equivalent of an M7. No lithium effect. Lithium also puts out flame number 7. So Cat takes out a wall, gets a gold bar, puts out a flame, booster PCP points. This is Rajin. And then goes M7, Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke, equivalent to an S9 in Rage. But what is the power of the second wall? It's a little bit weaker. Black block, green block, green block, blue block. All right. No lithium effect, but a pretty dang good hit right there from Nolan. All right, we go from Rajin over to Deadly Dimes. So we just saw the classic VOX stall the wall move where Instead of Amy getting that wall down, Ron pulled a little bit of a stall. All right, Dime's going to go Faust to Crimson to boost up her PCP points. So Crimson is back to full strength. Now Cat is plus 10. Crimson is even. Dime's going to go Thrill, Blue Spark, Lithium with Ignite to the wall. It is 1 block. She's going to spread a flame. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I need to calculate this one out just to be sure. All right. Lithium with Ignite, with Thrill, with a Blue Spark. It's not enough juice to take down 2 blocks, Dimes. It's 1.5 red. Leaving half a red block remaining for Deadly Dimes. She got the Ignite, she got the blue, she got the Thrill, she had no more juice on it. Not taking down 2 red blocks. All right, let's go over to the Deacon. Deacon is going to go Thrill Smoke. Start of Deacon's turn. Caps Main Street. It's flag number 3 for Team VOX. Four flags SLY, 3 flags for VOX. Thrill Smoke, M7, Blue Spark. Red's Revenge with Ignite. Ace as Moxie. It's putting out a flame. And Deacon bringing a little bit of pain here with the Red's Revenge as well. Looking like an S9 with a little bit of Ignite. Blue block, red block, 25% red. 75 red remaining. All right, let's go to Crimson and Crimson. Final move of the night for Team SLY. And then we got Cat. Start of Crimson's turn. She does cap. That is flag number 5. And it's also 25 bonus points for Dark Boss. 5 flags to 3. I think it got quiet, and I think it got close. This game's going to be pretty interesting of how it plays out, how the Temple plays into it, how the DZ plays into it. We got ourselves a nail biter. All right, Crimson is going to Aces Moxie, Straw Man, Inferno to Straw. Ron, she's going to light up too. It hits. All right, final move of the night. And I still think this game might be within striking distance. Cat, you got the final move of the night. We know we got some PCP buffs. We know people have used Faust. We got wall damage. We got some blocks up there. But, you know, the sad thing, you can't hit everything, right? Goldbane to their wall. All right, so she's going to play it pretty close. Not worried about the straw man. Not worried about the DZ. Crimson sort of captured that. M7. Red's Revenge. Blue Spark. Thrill Smoke. With Ignite. And a gold Bane is going to rebuild the red block. And going to give them 50% carryover. All right, so we add a block. M7, Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke, with Ignite. And you can count on me like 1, 2, and 3 cats with the Red's Revenge, and had a little bit of carryover as well, but she won't get it. But finishing off block number 2. And securing a gold bar. And that, everybody, is where we leave it. We're going to give one more blessing to SLY for 7. One more blessing for VOX. DZ points. SLY getting 25 more. Crimson hold it down. Crimson getting a 7th halo, which means she is going to get 100 DZ points. Cat is going to get 55. She still finished second. She gets a 10% bonus. But she was going to get 50. She does get an extra 5 points because of Faust. So we're going to count down the blessings. At the end of the game, we get 1 additional cap for Football Master. That is going to make the flags 5-4. It got close. They also capped another Kang. So another 63 points. Now I'm going to say this. I don't know. I'm going to count down the blocks here in a second. If VOX did not pull off the upset, which they may have, it's close. Because we got some straw man points, some things to figure out. Now we know that there's another 150 points that SLY got at the end. So maybe the straw man was the difference. But I want to give a big shout out to VOX because they were missing Trigger tonight and they played a hell of a game. So great job to VOX. You guys showed up. You gave everything you got. You damn sure might have came in here and won the game. I don't know. Could be a close victory for Sly, but we're going to do the math here in a little bit. But either way, win or lose, tonight, both teams, great job. Congratulations to both teams. You both played excellent games. They were fast. Let me count out the blessings. 7 blessings is going to take down this wall. Let's go ahead and rebuild it for Sly. And then we'll count them down 5 more. So that's going to give Sly 1 wall, and then they're going to be down in the blue. All right, let's go over to VOX. Now, VOX did well with the walls, but the blessings did get them down in the red. So, I mean, that helps out as well. So let's count down 7 blessings. And VOX did have a total of 2 blocks. And they had the bonus gold. So by the time we do the bonus gold, ruffle feathers, everything, who knows? All right, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to do the math again. I think it's a pretty close game, but we'll see how it all played out. So congratulate each other, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back, and as promised, this was a good one. Yeah, it's close. It's close. It's not down to the penny close, but it's close. All right, let me give you a breakdown of how the scoring went. And again, great job by both teams. Super, super proud of both of these teams. I'm going to start out with the Walls. VOX with a late game run on the Walls. Actually took down a wall and was making a move. 750 points to 375. They doubled them up. So that was a huge, huge advantage for VOX. Flags. SLY able to squeak out one additional flag. It seemed like they were dominating. VOX made a run, 1,100 to 850. So that cuts into that lead, but still, after walls and flags, VOX with a slight lead. Then we get to the DZ. DZ, SLY was strong, 150 to 100, 100-point advantage there. Strawman was huge tonight with the extra Strawman being lit up, especially at the end. SLY had 6 Strawmen for about 4 or 5 rounds, and VOX couldn't chip away just enough. Overall tonight, Strawman, 530 to 0. That's a lot of points to make up, but VOX did some things. Listen to this. Tangs, 315 points in Tangs for VOX. Only 63 for SLY. So there's another 250. So now you got a game that's within a couple hundred points. Let's talk about the extras. A couple senders for SLY, 40 points to 20. PCP cannonballs. Deacon got 1. Dimes got 1. But Cat's PCP points. Cat's PCP points was a 10% bonus of everything she did. So she got 2 gold bars. That's 100 points. She got a 10% bonus for that. There's an extra 10. She got a DZ bonus. She got an extra 5 points for the DZ bonus. She got a ruffled feather. Able to get an extra 3 points for a ruffled feather. And 20 points in extras. Overall, I've got SLY with a slight win, 24-28. VOX, 22-50. It was less than 200 points. So that close of a game. And you guys know, 1 or 2 moves make all the difference in the world. SLY able to win a nail biter. They get out to a big start. VOX missing trigger tonight. Not having their cyborg. Certainly hurt and being on the road. But I think it was a great game by both teams. I think SLY got out to a big start, and I think VOX hung in there. They didn't give up, and they made a close run and got within striking distance. 24-28 to 22-50 is your final score, everybody. And that does kick SLY up to a half a game lead over ARC. But as we know, Monday night will be for sole possession of first place because SLY travels to ARC, and the winner will be in first place. But I'm going to say this to VOX. You guys are dangerous. You guys are super dangerous. I am afraid of you guys in the playoffs. You just got a great team, and even though you've had several matches this season where you have not had your whole team there, you guys have lost more games by under 200 points than I can imagine. So, again, look out, everybody. Everybody's going to be on notice when we get to the playoffs. Hey, we finished before midnight again. It was a great job. Fast-paced, everybody. You guys enjoy your Thursday night and bring some chips because we're going to do a little bit of Reds Revenge Roulette on Friday night. We're going to do Clash on Saturday night. We've got some great stuff in store for you guys. There's going to be a new gear set coming out before the playoffs. New abilities. So how will that factor into the playoffs when you can use Rampage? And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Yes, it's not just going to be Phantasm abilities. It's going to be brand new gear that you have a few pieces of that gear before we even get to the playoffs. So who knows how that could factor in. Portal team, if you guys have some time tomorrow night, let me know. I would love for you guys to jump in, test the portal out a little bit, see what the gems and glyphs, see what all that stuff does. And other than that, you guys get some rest. Have a great night. awesome being back doing Faction Wars. I miss it. Every time we go like a week without doing a Faction War, I have serious withdrawals. If you guys had a good time tonight watching these two teams, if you think they played a hell of a match, even a match that might be up there for Match of the Year, give me a 999 in chat, and I will see all of you guys on Friday night. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.